We have been taught to think of it as selfish, as spending money on ourselves is bad, and spending money on other people's need and being benevolent, giving it to charity and everything else, that's really good. But there is a sequence in life that we must follow. And this has really shifted my perspective. Your needs matter first. You come first. Take care of yourself first, and only then take care of other people around you. Because if you neglect your desires and your needs, it is going to affect you, building guilt and resentment inside of you. Like you'll think, oh, I'm suppressing my needs so much and my desires so much and still giving them. I'm being such a nice guy, I'm being such a nice woman, and yet nobody's taking care of me. But the first and foremost thing we need to do is to understand who we are, what we need on a daily basis to be alive, to be self-sufficient. Welcome back to my channel again, and in today's video we're going to speak about why it is necessary for you to focus on your own needs and your own desires. Most of you empaths, including me, we ignore what we need at all cost, and we suppress it so much that we even tend to forget what do we actually need. And that is why we are so confused that, hey, why do I feel this way? Because in a way we have forgotten ourselves and we focus on the external world. What do that people need in my life? What does my company need me to do? What do my parents expect me to do? What do my children need today? What do my friends think that we should be doing today? It's all outwards. You have 6 different responsibilities in your life, and all your energy is focused on what do they want? How can I avoid conflict and make them feel happy and good? And all the time you suppress your needs so much that after few years you even forget that it is your actual need to have that thing. You feel selfish to take care of yourself. You feel selfish to buy even something that only cost $5. And even if you buy that, you feel so much guilty to use that product. I know this because I've been through this myself. I felt so guilty to even have a skincare routine. I neglected my skincare routine for face wash, for moisturizers and everything for years. And I had terrible skin because of that. It affected me in all levels. And even after I purchased like the cheapest face wash, the cheapest moisturizers, it felt like a challenge to do it every single day. Whenever I applied moisturizer and face wash, it felt like, hey, you don't need to do this. You're not a girl that needs to take care of your face so much. This is nonsense, and it affected me to the degree that I had to really be disciplined about it and do it every single day, even if I did not feel good about it initially. And what happened after 3 to 6 months maybe of using it as much as I could, even though it was a struggle to take care of my skin every day, I noticed that I started feeling better. It felt like my inner child was more at ease that, hey, this guy is finally starting to look at our own needs and start practicing daily tasks that actually help me to feel good. Now, this might be a very small or very stupid example. Maybe for you, this might not relate, but I'm sure there is something in your life which is very basic, which you absolutely need. Your needs are different than mine, but you keep ignoring them. It could be getting a good pair of shoes for your jogging days. You might say, hey, I rarely jog 2 to 3 days a week, and I'm not deserving of good shoes even though I am consistent with it. These are all the negative beliefs that we program in ourselves, and we suppress the needs. It might, we have been taught to think of it as selfish, as spending money on ourselves is bad, and spending money on other people's need and being benevolent, giving it to charity and everything else, that's really good. But there is a sequence in life that we must follow, and this has really shifted my perspective. Your needs matter first. You come first. Take care of yourself first, and only then take care of other people around you. Because if you neglect your desires and your needs, it is going to affect you. You are not going to be able to perform at the highest potential. You're not going to be able to give freely to other people in life, and that is going to even affect your relationships, your family, your friends. The quality of your connections would really be low. It will be one-way street with you building guilt and resentment inside of you. Like you'll think, oh, I'm suppressing my needs so much and my desires so much and still giving them. I'm being such a nice guy, I'm being such a nice woman, and yet nobody's taking care of me. Why can't other people read my minds? Why can't they understand my desires and needs that I so desperately want? These are the questions that come up in our minds. But the first and foremost thing we need to do is to understand who we are, what we need on a daily basis to be alive, to be self-sufficient. Only then we can serve others. Only then we can help the people around us. And that help will be more genuine because you're not expecting something in return. You're not building the guilt and resentment which will eat you up. So the sequence that I was talking about is, first, take care of yourself. What do you need? Do you need a better laptop for your work? Do you need a better phone for your everyday task? Do you need to live in a better house? It could be as small as, do you just need a better pair of jeans? I know that I have even suppressed myself of just a simple pair of jeans for a long time. I used to just stitch it up and reuse it for another 2 years. Even though deep down it did not make me feel good. This is where we get so frustrated of giving too much. That is not the problem for an empath. You can serve a large community, you can be a leader, you can be extremely talented, gifted, and serve a large group of people. You can make a lot of money. You can handle difficult projects and difficult situations because you have so much experience dealing with narcissists and a lot of toxic people in your life. You can detect them, you can keep them out, you can still make things work despite of all the challenges. But I think we need to dial down the roots, the fundamentals, the basics. That's where we struggle most. We do not understand on a daily basis what do we want. How do we want to spend the day? Where do we want to go out on the weekends? Or do you even want to go out? Or do you just want to sit inside and read a book, relax, have a nice nap in the afternoon? We truly need to recognize that our needs are valid. Even pets and animals have their own needs. They need to hunt for food. They need to actually even fight with other animals, make their own house, survive, provide for their family. Even they have to look after their own needs, and that's nothing wrong. When you have a pet, when you have a dog or a cat, you do not tell them, hey, you eat too much, or you need so much care and attention that maybe you don't deserve all this, maybe you should go on a diet, or maybe I'll suppress that need, or maybe just eat once a day. You don't do that to your pet, right? You give them everything that they need, desire, and want to be alive. Even though they don't go to work, they don't make money, they make your day so much more meaningful. They make your life so much more meaningful just by being in your life. So you also do the same just by being in somebody else's life. But for that, you have to understand your needs, listen to it, and give yourself a good treatment. It is not wrong to have desires, needs, and even wants. It is basic human animal nature. So I want you to think, what are you suppressing? Because only you know that. No one else can understand your mind and your requirements for your daily good life. There is something that you are putting under the carpet. You're neglecting. Start looking at it and take the smallest possible action. It does not even require a lot of money. You just create that awareness that, hey, I think I need to sleep more. And that just says that you need to work less in the evenings, or you need to say no to some activity in your life. So start doing that. Start listening to your own body, your own mind, your own heart. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and until next time, walk in faith.